I'm going to give you a short tour of the user preferences in StudioWorks. If you come over here to File, View, Preferences. All of these are by default. You can, if I unclick these, you'll see you just get a white page. That's basically the printed ink. Your margin is the 1/4 inch around the page. Bleed in red is how far off a picture should go so it fully will bleed. The trim allowance, and these will be object outlines. You can also decide how closely you want things to, how small a margin you want your snap to be. In your guides, you can choose a grid to put in the background. Makes things easier for design. And you can also choose the number of columns. I'm going to go ahead and make mine a grid, but you can set yours up in any way that you prefer. There is also a ruler that when it first comes up is this very bright yellow color, but you can also unclick the yellow and make it a more blendable white. There are also many very exciting color choices that you can choose if you just so decide. I always tend to stick with a nice plain steel blue. On the toolbar, there are selections that you can unclick any number of tools to make them disappear from your screen. You can see here I have deselected selection, image, and text. I'm not quite sure why you would want to do those particular tools, as those are the ones you use the most, but just to give you an example that they are there, you can select them. There is an option in this toolbar down at the bottom that I want to point out. As a Creative Suite user, I find this one very exciting. The Use Palettes. If you click Apply and push OK, you'll see now that I no longer have the palette tab here at the side that clicks out, but if I push this information button, I now have my inspector here with all of my information, and I can move this about, giving me more space on my page to work. So I particularly like this. You may or may not, but I find this one exciting. So if you want to set up your user preferences, View, Preferences, and you can toggle the rulers on and off. View, Preferences. So that's where all of your user preferences are.